Hey, what's going on? Hopefully you guys can hear me all right. There, bear with me. I'm still figuring this live stuff out. So I got this piece of spalted birch from my front yard, and I'm gonna turn this on the lathe today. I don't even know what I'm making, probably a bowl or something. But we're just gonna go with it and see how it goes. I don't even know if I'll be able to get it finished, but who knows? Let's see what we can do. Hey, Mike, what's up, man? I made you a moderator because I ain't gonna be looking at this thing. Not too much. So let's see how this goes. Woo, she's messy. I love this variable speed lathe that makes it so easy to control. we're getting there. Look at that. Look at that spalting. Freaking amazing. Gotta get rid of this little rough patch here. Almost there, and then we can flip it to the end. Like I said, I have absolutely no idea what this is going to be yet. Probably a bowl or something like that. But we shall see. Just a little bit. What's going on, Ryan? Jeff? Big Mac? What's going on? All right, a little bit more, and she's round. Well, I mean, it's already round, but get all that bark off. Hopefully that's it. Ooh. Almost. That's not too bad, though. All right. I'm going to shave down the end here because she's not flat. So, shave this down a little bit. Move you guys so you can see. Hopefully. I'll drop this tool rest down a little bit. So I recently picked up these new to me chisels, these old Sorbies, and came with this one here, which is like amazing for flattening out. So what I'm going to do here on the bottom. No, we're going to switch the skew. Get it a little bit better. Not bad. Been a long time since I've used a wood lathe, so I'm still getting back into it and getting used to all the tools and everything. And I hopefully got a set of carbides on their way, so fingers crossed. But so I got all traditional right now, and that's it. All right, so I got to carve the base here so I can put it in the chuck. Let's see. That's actually pretty damn close. That's awesome. She's a bit rough, but we'll get her. Just gonna smooth it out a little bit. If I can find my stuff. There we go. Max, my speed is I'm about 1200 RPM right now. But now that I got around, I'm gonna pick up the speed quite a bit. So, but that's where I am right now. All right. I'm gonna get the bottom shaped. Get her into the chuck. I don't know about everybody else, but I've been using the my skew chisel in order to get it flat so I can get it in the chuck. I got a smaller chuck though; it's only about 3 inch, so I'll shave it down a bit more before we can flip it around. No, the Jeff, it's not a dovetail inside. No, so I'm not doing it with a dovetail. I'm just doing it flat. So that way it makes contact with all the teeth. Ooh, almost there, like 1/8 of an inch. Ooh, getting there. So close. There we go. Beauty. Only downfall about this chuck is it's the two-hander, which I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I got it, not even thinking about it, and it's bloody annoying having to do 2 hands on it. So I am eventually gonna get a new one, but that's eventually. All right, I take these screws out, and then we're gonna flip her over. Oh, damn air compressor. I always forget to turn that thing off. Go to bed. My wife will look over at me and be like, damn it, Dave, you left the air compressor on again. 100% Jeff, stainless steel. 100% there. I went with the good ones for that. So looks pretty good here, but look at that. Like, I don't know if you can all see it, but like, check out the spalting. I mean, it's no wonder why this tree and this birch in my front yard died. But it's got so much. It's got so much character. So, yeah, Jeff, I'm getting there. I aim for, I don't know, eighths to a quarter inch away, roughly. But like I said, I'm still getting back into it. I used a lathe many, many years ago, using my grandfather's old tools. These old marples, which are not even full size. And then I got rid of the lathe probably 15 years ago, and it was actually because of Mike at the Whacking Shack and Ryan and all you other guys that are turning all the time. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get back into this. So I mean, that's kind of where it went. So I am slowly but surely getting back into it. And honestly, I completely forgot how much fun this was. Here, I'll move this a little bit. So I'm hoping I'll be able to finish this on the live. I think I'm just going to do a bowl or something. So I'm hoping I'll be able to. But you know, we will see how that goes. So that's a little better. Cool. Fortunately, I don't have the phone attached um, to the lathe at all, or to the table. So an FYI, I have absolutely no idea what I want this to look like. So I am totally winging it as I go. Mike, what dumb things do you do? 100%, Jeff. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I really don't want the chisel going down in there. Not at all. Mike, do you say the compressor's unprofessional? Bite me. Oh, that's funny. So I'm going to shape the outside before getting into the inside. I don't even think I have a bowl gouge on here. Just using the whichever ones work. And I've actually seen quite a few videos with lathing, and a lot of those guys they just simply said, yeah, there's different tools for different things, but if it works, then use it. And yeah, Jeff, I know there's more space right at this part, because there is. But I'm being careful. Light passes. And I know this isn't like this is a big roughing gouge, but this is probably the better thing that I have right now. So I'm just using this for shaping it because it works. Actually, I put a slight little flat edge. Yeah, Jeff, thanks for the tip. I appreciate that. But I'm still getting back into it, so it's been a while, but I've been watching a lot of all of you guys on YouTube, so that's been helpful. I'll see if this one goes well. Maybe I'll do some more of these. Some more of these lives. I don't do many lives, but I figured, what the hell? Let's give it a go. Man, I love this chisel. I got real lucky because I got six of these Sorby tools picked up used from a guy about an hour and a half away from me for $50 about a week and a bit ago, I think, or a week ago. It was amazing. Super awesome guy too. He actually gave me a bunch of these little guys, so I haven't really used them yet. I mean, that's real fine stuff. So that's looking nice. I'm gonna bring you guys over here, see if I can closer. Ugh. There we go. So bolting and everything on that, like, this is awesome. So yeah, that side's roughed up for now. So I'm gonna start digging the inside away, I think. And we'll see how this one goes. Tailstock for support. I thought about that. The only problem is it's a small lathe, and when I was doing the stuff at the end, I found it got in the way, so I just took the tailstock off. But yes, definitely. What I got to get used to is putting the tools back after I use them, because then they get lost under this all the sawdust. Mike, I think at this point my shop might be dirtier than yours, because you're keeping yours like super clean now. All right. I need is a gouges for the inside of this. I'm gonna start taking some material away, but this gouge a bit higher, so I think I'm gonna drop this tool rest down just a bit. Like I said, I don't actually have I don't have a gouge that would be the shape of a bowl gouge, like a fingernail cut or similar to it, but I'm hoping to have some carbides coming soon, including a hollower, which will actually be that'll be real nice. So let me see if I can get you guys at a better angle. Bear with me for a sec. This does not always work. Or maybe it does. All right. Let's try that. Ah, that works. Cool. Actually, I'll take my skew, mark my line first. Actually, I'm actually going to take, try this one here. I know it's a smaller one, but it's got a bit more of a fingernail tip on it, so seems to chew pretty good. Definitely got to drop that down. Mike, you're a freaking genius. Hang on. I got to, that's a good point, although I don't know how this will work. I don't think it'll actually do too well on here, but I mean, check that bad boy out. That's a 3-inch Forstner bit. This thing's a tank. Mike, hell yeah, man. I'm gonna try that. I haven't even used it yet, so I just bought this chuck off this drill chuck off Amazon. And it's a freaking beast. Come on. So I'm gonna give this a good old college try. So I just set up this lathing station, and my lathe is actually sitting on top of a bathroom vanity. And right under here is a hole, and I covered in MDF, but I'm actually going to put one of those big gulp dust hoods underneath to collect all this crap. But it gives me all these shelves, which is freaking amazing. There's the chuck that I got, a Wen chuck. This thing's like a tank. So, and I mean, she's pretty sharp. So I'm only going to be able to take this thing in so far because she's huge, but let's see. Well, those teeth don't fit in too good, but we will give her a go. Huh. Look at that beast. I wonder how this thing is going to do. That is a lot of material to be hunking away. All right. Fingers crossed. Hang on. I got to adjust this thing. I don't like that. I mean, I know it's going to have a lot of vibration to it, but Let's see if I can't get that. There we go. That's better. Okay, so maybe this bit's a little dull. Yeah, she's bogging down pretty good. But, I mean, it's also a lot of material to move. Frick, that chuck's awesome. Oh, she's heating up good. So, okay, so this Forstner bit definitely needs a good sharpen. It's been a long time since I used it. Yeah, definitely needs a sharpen. Okay, so I'm going to switch it up. I got to go with a smaller one. I got like two of them, two kits laying around, so I'm going to see how big I got. I'm going to start with this one. So I got a 1 5/8 Freud bit. And this one chews through everything. So there we go. Okay. It looks like it's smoking. It's actually just blowing sawdust. This bit is super sharp. Okay, well, that time it was a little bit of smoke. Take all that sawdust out. Max, this chuck is awesome. Like, this is making it so much easier. If only I had a hollower now. All right. All right, so I gave about 2 inches. That's still got a lot to go. All right, I'll give that a shot, Mike. A little bit more to go. Yeah, you guys did say the same quote. Yeah, I totally get it. I see the smoke coming there. I am like really easing this in right now, but I'm backing it off a little bit every now and then. So yeah, thanks, Jeff. I hear you there. I'm gonna take it out and check it anyways because I think almost pretty much there. Nope. So I got some more, but yeah, she's definitely warm inside. So bit's holding up. I'm not grabbing the bit. I already know it's hot. That's that's just not really a good idea. So we're gonna go. Hang on. Before I take this any further, I gotta find a tape measure. Okay. All right. I decided to check my depth. Yeah, no doubt, Mike. That would suck. Got like half an inch to go. That's funny. Yeah, I see it too there, Jeff. I'm like, I got 3/16 of an inch to go and I'm done. At least coring it out anyways, so hopefully it doesn't explode. Catch on fire. But I have a feeling I might need to sharpen the bit a bit more. All right. Now it's there. Oh, yeah. All right. I'm going to take the chuck out with the bit in it because that's going to be nuclear. And apparently it needs a little persuasion. Okay. Yeah, she's warm in there. Give that time cool down. Get that sawdust out. Let's see. So probably hard to see in the light, but she did pretty good. No real burn marks or anything, so that's good. All right, thanks, Jeff. Have a good night, buddy. Enjoy the turkey. Ugh. Now, before I go any further, oh, God damn it! I hate this chuck. I hate it with a passion. It is so annoying. All right, I'm gonna give that just a tiny bit to cool on the inside. So while it's doing that, let's see if I can shape the rest of the outside and then this front part here. I think put a little no lip. We're gonna curve it in. makes it funny sanding. Like one of the things I hate, the lathe. It's like one of the most satisfying things. So I'll give you an idea. I'll bring you over here. If this thing will move. So there she is there. It's this tree was like beautiful wood. So kind of glad I didn't burn it all. Come on. All right. Tripod's not wanting to stay. Probably has too much sawdust in it. Okay. We are actually pretty cooled down inside. So now I'm going to start going and attacking the inner part. Oh hell no, no burning this. And it's the actual spalting in the birch here, all of it. You can kind of see it on camera here, but it's got not only the black spalting lines, but it's also got red ones, which is really really unique. I mean it's no wonder this tree died. I mean it was rotting, but it looks like we cut this tree down at like the perfect time. All right. So I'm going to use my smaller gouge that I've got. It's got a bit more of a fingernail cut on it. See if I can chunk some of this out. Maybe not. One thing I would say is using a big gouge like this on the inside of the bowl is not typically a good idea because it's not a fingernail cut. so I just got to watch it doesn't grab the shoulders. But it chunks out material like crazy. Yeah, we're going to see how this goes. I'm hollowing this thing out about 3¼ inches deep with no carbide tools and no hollow. Not exactly something I'm a fan of because of how much of the tool is going to be out on the other side of the rest. But we're going to make her work. Mike, this is where that lathe with reverse would come in so handy. Because then you could actually be getting it from the other side and see everything. Oh my God, these Sorby tools are amazing. Okay, I'm going to check that. I think we're getting there. Yeah, about a ½ inch to go, roughly. Move this a little bit. There we go. Hopefully that doesn't sag down too much. I'm just checking this out. Don't worry. May not be quite enough to do it, but it actually might be. Oh, yeah. Look at that bitch go. Nope. That's a bad idea. So, see if I can get in, open this up a little bit more. Hey, Rob. Yeah, looking through it periodically. We Canadians are focused on what we're doing, ish, most times. All right. Let's see if we can get the rest of this out. Yeah, Mike, that's where I pull my tool back, look over, and then look back. Or I should actually probably be taking my tool out of there when I'm doing that. 100%. That's a real easy way to get hurt. Oh, it's like almost there. God damn, I can't wait for these carbides. Well, and the hollower that comes with them. Whoop! She come right off the chuck. Yeah, it flew the opposite way. It didn't fly anywhere near me. So that was actually pretty lucky. But I think I'm actually going to be able to put this back on. I only got about 3/8 of an inch to go. So I'm going to see if I can get this back on here. And we'll keep her going. after I deal with this really stupid chuck. So that, honestly, was totally my bad, because I didn't stop to check it. Now, I do have a crack in the side here, but that's okay. I'm just I'm gonna try and avoid the side completely, and I'm only gonna look at the bottom. Ain't no way that's going anywhere. No way. No, she's good. Oh yeah. Next CA glue, that'll work. Actually, you know what? That's a good idea. I'm gonna throw some CA glue in it now before I spin it back up again, help hold her together. That is a good idea. I'm gonna be a little generous with it. That worked. A little bit more here though. Oh, that's what blasted you in the head, Mike. Oh, that's brutal. Yeah, like these things are friggin' annoying. And this wasn't a cheap chuck either. I actually bought this at the tool shop, but I mean on Amazon they're a hell of a lot cheaper. So I might try that. We'll see how she goes. I've got like so little to go. So we're going to try and make this work. I'm actually going to take it. I'm going to skew it out. That way she's nice and clean at the bottom. Maybe she'll be a round bottom bowl. Yeah, gouges are just catching the shoulders. Try a scraper in there. Oh, like nearly there. Okay. I'm being risky here because I'm scraping that wall right where that break was. But I think I'm just below it. A little bit of a lip. That's pretty good. Bitch. If you want to try something awesome on the lathe, if you don't have them, I've got a ton of these sanding sponges from rough grit all the way to fine grit. These things are amazing because, like, this is one of the rough grit ones, and they fit everywhere, every contour. Yeah, I see it wobbling, but it's not. It's not actually loose in the chuck. It's actually the. Oh yeah, she ain't loose. It's the position that it's in. That's all. So I'm not too worried about that. It's also why I'm standing off to the side, because if she blows, it's hopefully going to fly past me. But I do have a face mask on. Whether it'll actually do anything, who knows? No, I got to try and smooth that one little edge out a little bit. Well, that's a little bit better. Much better. Rob, I did. I I just took it off for a little bit because I was dying of heat. But I got the mask covering my face. But I have one of my RZ masks on. But I've also got my my air scrubber and whatnot running that'll suck up all of the fine stuff. And it's actually right behind me, so I am not worried about that. All right, so I'll try sanding this outside here to see if I get that CA patching down a little bit. So yeah, I know it's a little wobbly. I'm not going to worry about fixing it though because I know it's just the way that it's sitting in the chuck. Oop, too low. Beautiful spalted birch with a CA glue accent. Oh, that's amazing. Should definitely need some more sand. Some more rough sanding though. There we go. I thought about making a lid for it, Mike. I don't have time tonight. I wish I did. But with that said, I am planning on doing exactly that with all the other birch that I've got because I've got like another 25 feet of tree. And this is only the small portion at the top. I can only imagine what the bottom portion, lower part of the tree is going to look like. And I'm actually going to be able to get some bigger stuff out of that because I want to try and max out like this is a 12 by 18 lathe, so I want to max out that 12 inches and do like a big, massive bowl. I think that'd be cool. Man, my hand keeps wandered down. Instead of keeping the sandpaper right top. Freaking weird. Just about done. Beautiful part about the sponges, I've got them in all different grits, going up to like 600 grit, which is like extreme overkill for woodworking stuff. But you can sand it like to a polish, pretty much. And you'll find this is like a 300 grit or 350 grit. And then I'm going to put some tried and true on it. And should be good to go. So it definitely ain't perfect, but I honestly could care less because it's just fun to spin. No matter how much, like, no matter how it turns out, I want it to turn out really cool, but yeah. So, Mike, I'm not going to do what you do. I'm actually going to put a glove on for this because I don't want to get my hand covered in oil. So you guys see, this is what I use. Tried and true, original linseed oil and beeswax. And this stuff is amazing. I've used it for like 3 years now, 4 years. All right, so bring it a bit closer here. And this birch soaks up the finish like you wouldn't believe. Tried and true's motto is like a little goes a long way. But with this wood, it's like, nope, give me all the oil. I got to like do twice as much as what I would do on any hardwood or whatnot for this. And look at that, like color. Freaking beautiful. But it's already starting to dry a little bit clear because of how much this birch is soaking it in. So as I see some of those dry spots, I got to kind of coat it again. And look, can't even see the sea igloo. The inside inside of this, it's a little bit rougher, but I cracked the bowl. I am not chancing it, so I sanded it as is. Thank you, sir. This wood blew my mind for when I first cut it apart, especially the I don't know if you might be able to see it, but some of the spaltings actually got red in the spalting lines. I think it's just really unique. So My house is gonna be like covered in stuff with this, or I'll sell some of it or whatever it is. Although nobody in Canada really buys woodworking stuff because, nobody has money. But um, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll sell it. We shall see. So, bitch, man, that's soaking it up big time inside. Inside, I'm like, take this mask off. I'm like caking it on inside because it's being soaked up so quickly, especially on the end grains. Beauty part is with this stuff here, so you can actually, with the Trident, you can put it on and you can wait 20 minutes and wipe it off, or you can wipe it off right away if you want. And obviously, you're going to get a decent finish. But if you let this sit on here without wiping it off for at least an hour, the beeswax will harden. And when the beeswax hardens, it creates that protective film. I guess almost like a polyurethane. So I don't know, it's just pretty cool. So I just happened to come across this stuff a few years back at Lee Valley Tools when I was down there looking at some of the Veritas hand planes. Yeah, I was like, I'm going to give it a shot. This stuff was pretty pricey. This small can's like $60. And that's in Canada. So almost. Jesus. She is absorbing like a sponge. Cool part is you don't even have to worry about coating it evenly, because it almost like it just absorbs and does its own thing. All ends up looking the same. All right, that is. That is about it. All right. Only thing you got to watch with this, it is very combustible stuff. So when you get those oil-covered rags, you got to like not keep them inside. Hey. Oh, man. Oh, come on, you stupid thing. Beauty. Yeah, good. So I'm going to leave it on the chuck because it's got to dry. But I'll show it to you. That way you can get a bit of a close-up. So you see some of the spalt lines there, and it's got like the red spalt lines in it too. It's just I don't know. It's a really unique piece of wood. Believe it or not, that's almost dry already. That's how quickly the birch is absorbing it. So with this stuff here, you can actually put 2 coats on. So I'm probably going to put a second coat on it. So I'm going to leave it on the chuck, put it back on the lathe. I'm going to let this thing sit for an hour. And after it sits for an hour, I'm going to come back out and put another coat on it. So thanks for tuning in, guys. It's 8 o'clock now. I'm gonna kind of bow off here because I gotta head out, go pick up my daughter from work. But have a good night. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Thank God this thing didn't hit me in the face. If it did, that would be really funny. But it'd probably hurt too. But have a good one. Thanks for being in here. And we will, I think we'll see you tomorrow. I think me, Mike at the Wack Shack, and Ryan from 77 are doing a live tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. I think it's going to be tomorrow evening, Eastern time, anyways. But make sure to watch for something coming out on Ryan's channel or whatnot about when that's going to be. And until then, we'll see you guys tomorrow.